So I'm sorry for the connection the other time. So if I should click on this site under my file manager here, this is what is there. But if I should click on this site now, if I should click on it, let's see what is loading. This is what my site is loading for now. I want you to remember to notice this URL that we use. This is the URL we use when I install WordPress. WordPress is already on this training site. It's already on it. It's also for training. So I want to remove WordPress and install another app. We will see where the app will be installed to, so that we can understand what I'm talking about. But this site I will leave it. I won't reload it, because if I should remove this thing now and reload it, it will not be there again, as I have said earlier in the first video. You will see that when we remove some file, it shows error in the front. So let's leave it like that. When WordPress is on the site, this is how it look like. Now let me delete everything. Delete. You can see that our public HTML is now empty. Now you have to come to Softaculous App Installer. What is the website for? Is it for social? Is it for forum? Is it for exam? So what is it for? That determines what we are going to install. Okay, I want to install Word social app on my website, and I don't want to use WordPress to create it. I told you the other time WordPress can be used to create everything, but I want to use the app built for it, the one that is built to perform that job. I want to use it. Then come to social. Which one should I use? Which one should I use? Let me use Dolphin. Click on install. Then now under here you have to do some settings. 1. Choose installation URL. Make sure that after this URL there is no other character in front. I mean in directory. In that directory box, nothing should be there. If there is something here, it will not install inside this URL. It will create another folder for it. We are still going to come back to that when we are installing WordPress. Now the app we are using, these are the information it's showing. Cron job, leave that, you don't need that now. The site name. The site name is connecting the let's say connect the, I don't know the name I want to use. Just think of a name and inside it there. Connect the connectors. Okay, let's leave it like that. Site description. This is a site to connect intelligence people together for more enlightenment. You know, all these things you don't really need, but if you don't include them there, you will not be able to launch that app. You will not be able to launch that app. So after that, admin username in 2020, password. Use password. Use your password, and the password is strong. Then admin email. Under this, you can use the subdomain, the webmail you created as email. You can also use your Gmail. Bug email. The same thing, you create this. No reply email. Note something here under this information that will be shown here. It's only these two things that are common in all these app in this website builder. All the other information that were asked here, others will not ask you like this. It depends on the structure of what they build inside the app. So now let's leave all this thing like this because we just want to use it as sample. Email details to sheyekabe@gmail.com. That means after installing the app, they will send email to this email. Then click on install. Don't forget we still have WordPress open here. Oh, an installation. Oh, I will need to firstly uninstall the app. There is an error on the server. There is a app here that I will need to firstly go and uninstall. I'm coming. Let me go and check all my installation. Okay, okay, I have seen the error. I will later tell you what happened. You just don't mind yet. I will tell you what happened. Let me remove all this installation. Okay, let me now come back here. Dolphin install, as we have said. Remove this. Connect the connector. This is a site admin password. Okay, send to Sheyikabe. Install. You can see that the installation processing is going. So as this installation is going like this, it will do two major things. One, create the database on its own, and also after creating the database and also install it under our public HTML. So let's come back to our file manager that we have opened and reload our public HTML. You will discover that there are some files that are here. So these are the new file we just upload. So after finish installation, all the installation will give you two things. One, the URL you install the website builder on. Second thing, your own administrative dashboard. That administrative dashboard is where you will be building your site for others to see in front. So that administrative dashboard, everything you are including in that administrative dashboard will be shown to users. If you are a blogger, users are sending you comments. It is under your own administrative dashboard that you'll be able to access it. So now this is what we want to show. Let's click on this RS again and see what will bring to us. Don't forget, yeah, I have made a mistake here, and the mistake I made is that I have mistakenly reload this page. Okay, we can discover the other time that when we first load it, it is a picture of a man pressing phone that is there. But now using this same URL, we can see that the site has changed. The site has changed. So what you include, I will still explain this better when we get to installation proper. So what you install under public HTML is what will be showing in to the user that are viewing your site. I mean the website builder you install under public HTML. So it is from that website builder that you get an administrating dashboard that you'll be able to create others content you want to put inside your website. Now if I should log into my administrative dashboard, this is my administrative dashboard. Let me log in. Oh, the reason why we can continue from here is that the app we are using is a paid app. So if you want to enjoy it, you have to purchase it. But let me continue with the trial to show you. Now this is my dashboard. You will see when we go to WordPress that the dashboard is different. So everything I'm now doing under this dashboard, everything I'm doing here will be shown in the font. So any changes I'm making, any correction I'm doing will be shown in the font. I don't want to dwell much here because we are talking about Softaculous. So when we go to installation proper, then we'll be talking about everything. So just note that all of them will give you dashboard. That is your back end. What viewers see is your front end. So that is the difference between back end and front end. So let's move away from here. So that is everything under Softaculous. But before I also move away, finally, let me explain the errors that occur the other time. You see, the first website builder we install, which is WordPress, that's already on the site before, it was installed on this URL, and you cannot install two website page builder. Even if it is the same website page builder, you cannot install two on the same domain. That is one of the reasons why they always provide subdomain. And if you don't want to use subdomain, you can use what we call directory. Directory is like a folder separated to store information in. You know, directory and subdomain, they look alike. Directory and subdomain, their work is like the same thing. But the difference there is that the way subdomain is different from the way directory is. You know, subdomain we start before the original domain. If the domain is rsacademy.com, the subdomain of this domain may be support.rsacademy.com. That is subdomain. But if it is directory, it will still be https. That's the name of the URL, original URL, rsacademy.com/ the name you use as the directory / support. You know, it is still inside this RS Academy. You have not separated it. You just create a folder inside it. But subdomain is like you separate a part separately. So what happened here the other time is just simple like that. You cannot install two website builder on the same domain. If you want to have 2 3 on the same domain, using the same domain, like you have a lot of space, maybe the server you purchase is unlimited space, unlimited bandwidth, 99.9 speed upfront, like that. Wow, you have a great package and you just want to begin to create different package. Unfortunately, the package you have, you can only use one domain to it. You don't have add-on domain because you don't want to purchase add-on domain. Add-on domain is like adding another domain into a particular package. It's like you rent a house, you now decided to have a tenant on your own inside that house, or you decided to bring in another person who is not a member of that house but just decided to bring it in to be living with you. That one is an add-on. That one is an add-on. So if you don't have add-on domain, it is only that domain that you have, and you want to install numerous website builder, fine, you can still do it. It's either you use subdomain or you use directory. Unfortunately, the subdomain that was given to you, the subdomain that was given to you, you can only create 5 subdomain and you have used that. What can you do? You can use directory. So that is why when we want to install this app the other time, if I should click on return to overview, if I click on install, you will see that under choose installation URL there is one thing here, in directory .fi, which means that after, if I should install this app under this thing, after people finish typing this my URL http://rsacademy.com, they will have to type /.fi before they can access everything I have installed, every work I have done, every design I have done on this new website builder. If I should install 2 3 of them, don't let me install this social again, let me install forum, bbpress, let me install bbpress, let me just come, let me remove bbpress from here and try to install it direct and see what it will show. You will see the error. You can see it saying that an installation already exists at https rsacademy per our record. To reinstall the application, please uninstall the existing solution. That's what I did the other time. I need to remove the installation that are on this directory because I don't need that installation again before I can install another one. And if I don't want to remove it, that's what I'll be talking about, that you need to use either subdomain or directory. If I should have subdomain, there's a way you install website builder on subdomain. You don't install it on Softaculous App Installer. You install that one manually if it is subdomain that you want to install app on manually. But if it is the original domain and the directory, you just need to enter the directory here. Now let us assume this is the name of my URL. Then my directory is bbpress, is b, let's just write send and let me install and see if it will install. The installation package could not be found. Sorry, there's one thing I'm supposed to have tell us. Come here first, come here and create a folder. Come here and create a folder. Just create the folder send, and that folder will be when it comes to public HTML, then you have to create a folder inside public HTML which is send. So now come back and install inside that directory. If it is not going, we have to go and install another one. It should be the app that is bringing the error now. This BBPress is giving error. It's giving error. Okay, don't mind if it's giving error. You don't want us to change its original name. Now it has installed. This is what we are talking about. It has installed now. It has installed. Let me remove this one. I don't need it again. If I should try to check this website, I just copy this URL. I just copy that URL and paste it here. You can see that this is the site it's loading for me. Connect the connectors. That is the site it's loading because I use only this URL. But in case I use /BBPress, let me see what it will show. You can see what it's showing. My BBPress forum. Hello world. This is what it's showing. You can see that under the same URL, under the same domain name, I have two website builder that I've installed on it. I can log into my administrative dashboard. Don't forget that this is the administrative dashboard for the first one. This is the administrative dashboard for the second one. For this one, this is one of the reasons why I've told you that all these apps that you want to install, you can use WordPress to do whatever you want to do. So this BBPress is being hosted by WordPress. It is being hosted by WordPress. You can see it powered by WordPress. So you can see the two dashboard. This is dashboard for BBPress at the top here. This is dashboard for Duffy. So if you want to have 100 of directory, that's how you continue to create directory. So I just need to let you know the difference between directory and subdomain. If it is subdomain that we use, you can also install all these apps on subdomain. But how to install that? Find out that on your own. How can I install website builder on subdomain? That is an assignment, the first assignment in this training, to help you find it on your own. So that is everything you need to know concerning Softaculous App Installer. Please always ask questions. Always ask questions in any area you are not clear.